The Crypto Markets Update is brought to you by KuCoin, the best place to find the next crypto gem.
Yeah, as Christine said, you can't talk about crypto without talking about gaming. Data from CryptoRank shows that nearly half of all the activity on the blockchain is now related to gaming, and more wallets are connected to gaming than to DeFi. So who better to discuss all the aspects of gaming and crypto than our next guest? Joining us now to discuss is crypto markets. The crypto markets is Bobby Zagotta, CEO of Bitstamp USA, and Jordan Sherman, CEO of Immortals. Welcome, Bobby and Jordan.
Great to be here.
Thanks Thank you. Well, thank you. First off, we got to talk about the crypto markets just for a little bit. Bobby, we're seeing a sell-off in today in the past 24 hours or so. What's going on? Why are we where we are in the doldrums?
Yeah, understood. My take on this is macroeconomic, right? There's just the inflationary concerns, the interesting sociopolitical stuff going on around the world is keeping people a little bit conservative in their posture. However, I think it'll be short-lived.
Yeah, volumes have been down compared to a year ago. Is that drop off? Is it related to any one geography or one type of customer or another? What do you see from your perch in an exchange?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. The demographics are definitely changing in terms of participation, meaning there's just a broader and more diverse array of participants today that we're seeing in our Bitstamp marketplace versus a year ago. However, in terms of size, meaning just the numbers and the volume per customer, it is muted versus last year. Last year, of course, being a historic time, first and second quarter. So I'm not concerned at all about this. In fact, I think the price of Bitcoin is showing some pretty remarkable resilience in the face of all the uncertainty that I mentioned a minute ago.
Jordan, let's have you jump in. So you have a partnership with Bitstamp. Tell us a bit about that, and it's big, Esports.
Yeah, so my name is Jordan Sherman. I'm the CEO at Immortals. We own and operate professional video game teams, which means we have some of the best video game players in the entire world across games such as League of Legends and Wild Rift and Valorant that play on our team. And we compete in leagues against other teams, and our matches are live streamed on Twitch, on YouTube, and are cut and shared across social media. And we recently announced a partnership with Bitstamp, and a lot of things really came to fruition. But what we're finding is this incredible convergence between the gaming market and the crypto market in terms of who our demographics are, who our players are, who is interested in learning about both at the same time. They're showing a little screen here of our players in the announcement video that we did with League of Legends. We did a little tongue-in-cheek about how some other crypto markets were announcing their partnerships. And it's gone really well so far. We're really happy to have such a credible partner such as Bitstamp working with our players and creating activations for our fans.
Bobby, you would almost say that this is, some could say it's FOMO, that you're sponsoring an e-games team when you had all these crypto exchanges advertising during the Super Bowl. What do you think makes this different than those kind of advertisements? How do you see the synergy? Do you think it's a better move, for instance, than paying Larry David a chunk of money and having him do what were really actually very funny commercials?
Yeah, look, I think Super Bowl ads and naming rights on stadiums is a credible, if expensive, marketing strategy, but that's not us. Bitstamp is really about communities and contributing to communities and helping to grow communities. And what's happening in the esports world right now is so reminiscent of the crypto world 2 or 3 years ago that we just want to be a part of it. We want to support it, and then we want to be a part of what we think will be the next great growth story.
Awesome. Bobby, I have another question for you, and this is regards to, we saw with the Bitfinex hack, there's some concern or speculation that it might have been socially engineered. Bitstamp had a hack as well that was socially engineered. So I wonder what kind of safeguards have been put in place since then, and would love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, sure. And that's going back to 2016 for us. And there's been an awful lot of work in progress since then. for sure from an infrastructure and from an organizational standpoint. But in addition, we provide a lot of financial safeguards, including insurance for our users, so that they obviously should trust the platform, but they should also have a second line of defense, if you will.
So Jordan, getting back real quickly to the question I had about the Super Bowl, how do you see this? I mean, esports has become such a big thing. Kids are loving it more, it seems, than physical sports. Where do you see your place now in Gen Z, et cetera? Do you think it's that demographic? It's a growing demographic, or are you finding adoptions happening in the older demographics, such as us ancient Gen Xers?
I think it's really interesting to see that this is a different demographic, and they're consuming media in a different way and expecting a lot more from companies that maybe we expected from them in the 90s or early 2000s. So for us, as we look at, okay, there's all these other crypto companies doing XYZ, what we want to do is really show up and provide tangible benefits to the community. So for example, we have a League of Legends team, and along with Bitstamp, we're doing a trigger promotion where when we get first blood, which is the equivalent of like a first goal in soccer or in hockey, new users who sign up on Bitstamp who invest $25 get $50 in Bitcoin. So showing a trigger promotion where, okay, this is actually something that's real, that's tied to a game that I love. And if it happens, I, as a fan, get a direct benefit. Another thing we're doing is we're bringing Immortals Invasion, which is a pop-up, a multi-day pop-up that has gaming events and experiences in different neighborhoods in a city. We're bringing that to Chicago this fall and creating this Bitstamp experience where people from the crypto space and from the gaming space can meet in real life for a celebration of gaming all throughout the week that happens to coincide with the League of Legends World Championships, which are in North America and are going to be one of the biggest esports events in the history of esports. So what we're kind of trying to show is if you're a fan of crypto and you're a fan of gaming, or even if you're learning, there's real things as part of this partnership where you can either win Bitcoin or show up to physical events and be part of this community. And that's where we think we can win, by taking this partnership and developing real tangible benefits that say, oh, we've actually made this community better. We made esports better. We've made it more interesting.